This is Just AMZN on Tuesday, January 26th, 2021. I've got the chart set up showing Monday and today. We got the cyan line or blue line up here and then the tan line down here. And we really stayed in the same range. We bounced, whoa, that was really bad. Mouse left, there we go. Okay, so we bounced here, we ran up to here, and then we didn't even come all the way back down again. We just kept bumping up against this level, push through, push through. There's a lot of bullish pressure here, and I'll show you something in just a minute maybe, what that pressure is about to do. So the real only trade that I saw in relation to this down here, this is a great hammer down here, would have been somewhat buying blind. Down here, 9 and 8, that kind of range. 9 by 8 could have worked, but I mean, the low here was 797, so maybe not exactly, or getting in on this pullback. Even, I mean, this is the 34.50 call still, and I mean, it would have been tough to have a $100 R to do this with. So yeah, but that would have ran up to 3R. So if you got in, let's even say somehow you bought 9 and weren't stopped out, which is possible if you bought up here and it already put in the low. So bought at 9, it went up to 12. There you go. It ran right back up into this level. And then all day, like all of this range all afternoon, it just kept bumping its head up against this line. That's why, I thought I'll just leave these lines in here and see if they do anything. Well, they did something. And then over here, looked like we were having a little bit of a bounce off of the blue line sand line, but it was nowhere near the one for the stock. It was only near this one. This just didn't, I mean, the bears didn't really have anything going. Even when this did like a double top here and push back down, it didn't move. It just didn't get going. Maybe moved $100. That's it. Going from like 650 to 750, maybe. But anyway, this, I had the drawing tool open. I meant to draw, this was mostly just a triangle day. Putting in some higher lows and pretty much, if I could draw straight, pretty much a flat top. And that is, excuse me, an ascending triangle. And that just means pressure is building. And if we look at the daily, we have a really high wave candle, large upper wick, large lower wick, inside day. The open and close are actually really close, but flipped from yesterday. But definitely the open and close were inside, so you could draw like a little triangle with this. And then if you connect the highs and the lows, that's another triangle. All that to say, pressure is building. We've got 4 days where we've gone mostly sideways here. And I'm going to flip this chart. Let me make it big and show you the pressure actually. I want to go here. The pressure actually already started to move. So this is extended hours once it loads. And ignore this line because that's my triangle, and any angle line really gets messed up when it crosses over the extended hours. But really just what I want to show you is that the triangle has broken out after hours pushed up past this resistance line within the first 5-minute candle, and looks like it kind of pulled back, and we'll see if we get an open in this range. This is still a resistance zone, but we are actually above it after hours. We'll see what happens in the morning, but this looks bullish, and I would just say buy the dip. If it pulls back, if it gives us a nice hammer like this one, or like this one, or Morningstar reversal, just buy the dip. Get into the calls that your rules say you can get into, and look for a move higher. Look for it to continue. We have had a really nice rest these last 4 days here. It's gone sideways. It actually, it's actually dipped a little bit. Some might call this like a cup, but there isn't much of a handle. If you kind of ignore this spike and this spike, it does actually kind of look like a cup and handle. Let me draw what I'm seeing. It's something like this, but you have to ignore the spike here and the spike here. And so even if we were to do something like this, that would be like a cup and handle pattern, which is bullish because it should continue on up. So yeah, that's what I got. I'm kind of excited to see if we'll get a continued move and looking to buy the dip tomorrow. Hope this helps. This is Justin AMZN. Thanks.